Hi everybody, welcome back to another CYT-Crypto episode. My name is Stephen Aitchison and today we're going to be looking at the news for Monday the 7th of March 2022 and we'll also be starting with Bitcoin. We'll look at the Bitcoin chart. We're not going to look at any other charts just now because Bitcoin's kind of driving everything at the moment. Okay, so we zoom in. This is on the hourly chart. If we zoom in, we're currently at $38,011 at the moment. Now Bitcoin, you can see it's trying to push up. It's trying to get up to that 39,000 level again, or 39,260. It's not quite making it. So every time it pushes up, the sellers are coming in and selling off again. So with everything that's going on just now, the kind of gold prices going up, the kind of Federal Reserve are kind of saying about interest rates, or trying to fight inflation just now with the kind of Russia-Ukraine thing that's going on at the moment, with the dollar going higher as well. It's getting strong just now. It's all an indication that Bitcoin is going to stay low until some things change from the macroeconomic point of view and from the geopolitical point of view as well. So it's kind of news driven at the moment. Just now, if something happens drastically, or if Black Swan event occurs, we could see something happen with Bitcoin either down to the downside or the upside. But just now, it's just looking like, if we're looking at the bigger picture, it's looking like it's going to go down towards that $35,000 area and possibly even down to the $29,000 area, which I've been saying for ages. I'm not trying to be ultra bearish or anything. I'm just saying it as I see it. I don't see the point in kind of sugarcoating it. However, we do have a soft kind of support at around about the $37,000 area. We've bounced off that a few times now. So it could be that we just kind of bounce around that level for a while, but at the moment, to me, it still looks like this $35,000 area is going for it just now, or Bitcoin is going for it just now. Okay, some of the news that we're looking at just now. Coinbase blocks over 25,000 Russian wallets linked to illegal activities. So, linked to illegal activities, I don't know if that's quite true or not. So in light of the recent monetary sanctions imposed on Russia, there's been much discussion about the country's residents and their usage of cryptocurrencies. Coinbase declared in a blog post on March the 7th that it's dedicated to complying with sanctions, and as a result is developing a multi-layered worldwide sanctions program. The company in particular revealed that it's blocked over 25,000 Russian addresses that they think are linked to Russian individuals or enterprises engaging in criminal activities. Now, that to me is an excuse to block it, and I don't think it's kind of fair what they're doing with regards to kind of the ethos of kind of cryptocurrency, what the ethos is, i.e. kind of privacy as well. But they blocked them, 25,000. I don't know how they would find out they're doing illegal activities. If they were involved in illegal activities before, why did they not block them before? Because they've got the powers to do that with anybody else, not just Russians. So it seems an excuse to say that 25,000 Russian addresses are involved in criminal activities. I don't think that's it. I think they're just doing it to block Russia and be in support of the economic sanctions. Which, whether you agree with it or not, it's up to you whether you agree with that or not. But I don't think crypto projects should be getting involved. Binance didn't. I don't know if they've changed their mind on that as well, to be honest. And I don't think they should. I don't think they should get involved with that. So that's a kind of big news story there. Coinbase blocking 25,000 Russian wallets. An ancient Bitcoin, this is just a small story. Ancient Bitcoin wallet holding 407 BTC comes to life. So it says that this is from Whale Alert, a dominant address containing 407 BTC, which is around about $50 million worth, has just been activated after 8.3 years. So since 2014 or 2013. So it's been, I don't know if somebody has been to found a hard drive or something and found all the details on it and it's been activated, but there you go, that's just a small story. I thought this was quite interesting. $1 billion for that philanthropy. FTX announced a new fund to improve humanity's long-term prospects. So the philanthropic fund of FTX co-founder and CEO Sam Bankman-Fried is investing up to $1 billion this year, making grants and investments to ambitious projects in order to improve humanity's long-term prospects. I love this. I love this because that's what is possible with crypto. that these other kind of big projects and big money projects can get involved in things like this as well, to better our humanity. So I love the kind of philanthropic kind of side of this that they're getting involved with. So this is from a blog post announcing the project of FTX Foundation mentioned that although they had a long list of project ideas they want to fund, this list is not exhaustive and that they are open to a broad range of ideas. And they also mentioned the areas of interest include safe development of AI, reducing catastrophic biorisk, improving institutions, economic growth, great power relations, effective altruism, and more. So I love that they're doing that, and I think other projects are doing that in the background as well, and I love the scope of what crypto can do with that as well. Russia turns to China's UnionPay system amid Visa and MasterCard departures. So Visa and MasterCard joined the growing list of Western financial companies that announced plans to withdraw from Russia. And looking for alternative, the nation's central bank said it's turned to China's UnionPay system. Obviously, with it being removed from SWIFT and kind of MasterCard and Visa and everywhere else, it's going to be really, really difficult. This is part of the economic sanctions that's been imposed on Russia as well. So there is other systems that they can put in place. So you just wonder what's going to happen here with regards to Russia and how they're going to get around these economic sanctions in the long term. Personally, I think they're going to pull out of kind of Ukraine relatively quickly. I just hope something big doesn't happen before that happens. I hope the other NATO countries don't get involved somehow, and I hope hope Russia kind of pulls out and gets all this resolved so we can get on an even keel again with regards to kind of what's happening at home as well. Fed Chairman Jerome Powell says cryptocurrency needs regulation to prevent terrorist financing. Utter bullshit. It really is. This is just ridiculous. It's like saying we're going to stop money, we're going to stop printing money so we can prevent terrorists from using money or gold or buying property or anything else that are involved in with regards to art. Loads of things that they're involved in, but they're not kind of looking at those areas as well. It's just ridiculous to still use this argument. Now, I know you need regulation in cryptocurrency. I do believe that. You need regulation. But just to use that as an excuse to prevent terrorist financing, it's just utter bullshit, and it just pisses me off. This is a big story. Andre Cronje, legendary DeFi builder, is leaving crypto. So he's bowing out from DeFi. Cronje's close partner Anton Nell announced that the pair would be leaving the space in a tweet early Sunday. This is a tweet that Anton Nell had posted. So he's just put, Andre and I have decided that we're closing the chapter of contributing to the DeFi crypto space. There are around 25 apps and services that we're terminating on the 3rd of April 2022. So he's got most notably Yearn Finance, Keeper 3, Multichain.xyz, Chainlist, Solidly, and Bribe.crv as well. It says, unlike previous building in DeFi sucks, rage quits, this is not a knee-jerk reaction to the hate received from releasing a project, but a decision that's been coming for a while now. Thanks, he says thank you to everyone that supported us over the past few years. That's Anton Nell. They're getting a lot of stick for this for obvious reasons, but I think Andre Cronje didn't really want to head, I think solidly he didn't really want to head that after the kind of main dev left. He wants to be in the background kind of working. I think that's what he wanted all along. He didn't want to be the face of any of the projects, but I think that's what's happened, and he's just got a lot of stick, and he's an introvert. He just doesn't want to kind of face the public. So I can understand that to a degree, but I can understand the kind of outrage as well that's happening just now with all the projects that they were involved with. So that's a kind of big talking point that everybody's talking about just now. But it does, like I said earlier, this is a scary thing for projects who have kind of strong leaders like Vitalik Buterin. What would happen if he left the space, if he just said, right, I'm leaving? Don't think it's going to happen, but if he did, would Ethereum go down? I'm pretty sure it would go down big time, although the Ethereum Foundation is obviously very, very strong as well. I think it would take a big hit initially. I think there's a lot of projects like that as well, and this is what we have to move away from. Okay, that's it for now. Until next video, namaste, take care, bye now.